Why, hello, Tube. Today we have Westworld by Michael Crichton. Below, I have an affiliate link to bookshop.org, where if you use it to purchase not this book, but any other book, you can also book no extra cost to yourself, and I get a small commission. It's a great way to help support the channel. And if you also want to support the channel, you can always do the liking and the sharing and the blah 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 and the subscribing. And there's also timestamps down below. If you don't like any sections of this video, you can skip around to whatever section you want. It's a good deal all around. Brief introduction to Michael Crichton. He was born in Chicago, Illinois, earned his BA and MD from Harvard, and was originally training as a physician before turning to a full-time writer, movie producer, director, all that jazz. His novels often explore the unintended consequences of scientific advancement, featuring meticulous research and fast-paced plots. That is like most of his earlier career. His later stuff is kind of painful to read. Best known for things like Jurassic Park, Andromeda Strain, Sphere, Congo, which is my personal favorite, Timeline. And he also had a long-time running medical drama on TV called ER. Some of you might have actually heard of that. Maybe not some of you younger kids, but I'm sure if you're younger, you're probably going to watch this anyway. He's also sold over 200 million copies worldwide, so he sold a buttload of books. About Westworld itself, I should also mention, before I get into the story, this is a screenplay. It's not currently in print, or you can't get it digitally either. But I have it digitally. Well, I had to acquire this book through someone selling the ebook through a website. The physical copies, the mass markets of this is stupid expensive. For a copy that might last one reading, if that, you're looking $50-$60 at the time of this recording. To get something that's in good condition that you might actually be able to read and keep on your shelf, you're talking $150 plus for a screenplay. Because whoever owns the rights to this doesn't like money and doesn't want to give people who want to read it the ability to read it without going through other means. But obviously, I got an EPUB version of this. It's available out there. I'm not going to say where I got it, only because if for some reason it becomes unreliable or you get duped by a scam site or get your stuff stolen, your entire livelihood taken away from you, I don't want to be the one responsible for that. But just know you can find digital copies just at your own risk. About the story, in the near future, wealthy guests visit Delos, a high-tech theme park offering immersive experiences. I'm trying to read this off of a script, and I just do a piss poor job at doing it. And I realize it comes across that I'm reading off of a script because I cannot figure out how to do this more naturally. So please bear with me. Experiences in 3 historical settings: Roman world, medieval world, and Westworld. A simulated Wild West town populated by lifelike androids. Visitors can interact freely with these androids, indulging in fantasies of adventure, romance, or combat. Yes, they do have sexy time with the robots. That's kind of gross, I know. Hopefully they get cleaned well. I don't know. Not my problem. Under the promise of safety. But when the system malfunctions through the park, the androids begin to behave unpredictably. What was once a playground of controlled fantasy turns into a deadly game of survival. The story follows 2 guests whose vacation in Westworld becomes a harrowing fight against a relentless robot gunslinger. Now, there was a movie. This was a movie because it's a screenplay. Released August 17th, 1973. This whole stuff is coming from Wikipedia, so I'm just going by it. Running time of 88 minutes, distributed by MGM Studios, which apparently had a horrible reputation during this time frame. A budget of $1.2 million and a box office of $10 million. So all due respect, it was low budget, but it did pretty well. There was also a reboot TV series from HBO that was canceled in November 2022. I guess it ran for 4 seasons. I haven't watched it. I want to watch it. Um, but it starred Evan Rachel Wood and just some of the other names that I recognize, I guess. I don't know how big of a role they played in it. Ed Harris, Anthony Hopkins, Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad, a bunch of other people that I really don't recognize, so I don't really watch a whole lot of movies and TVs and stuff like I used to. But my overall thoughts of Westworld was this was an absolute banger. Tons of fun. You know, being a screenplay, I read really quickly. I did read it in 2 sittings, but had I, I started it late at night. Had I, could stay up late or started earlier, I would have read it in 1 sitting. It was just that much fun. I went into it not really knowing anything about it, never seen the TV show or the movie. But once I got into it, I saw exactly where it was going, but I was all for it. And, it doesn't try to do anything cute or anything like that. It's what you see is what you get. You know exactly what's coming, and you just go along with it because it's so much fun. And if you are a Crichton fan, you have to read this. Or even if you're a Western fan, I think it's a must read. And like I said, yeah, legitimate paperback copies are stupid expensive. I don't suggest going out and spending $150 for a mass market paperback. But like I said, there are other means to get your hands on it and read it. I think I spent $7 on this. It'd been nice to spend $7 to the person that owns the rights to this, or the company that owns the right to this. Just make a digital version. You don't have to put it in print again or anything like that, but make a digital version, throw it up on the Kindle store and whatever other ebook sellers there are. Let people buy this book or this screenplay. Let people buy the screenplay to Twister. There's no reason why you can't find a legitimate copy in 2025, almost 2026. There's no reason, because it can't possibly cost that much to digitize it and store it and offer it to people and make money off of it. Because that's what you want to do, right? Whoever bought the rights or has the rights to this, they want to make money, right? Otherwise, just release it. I don't know. I like money. I wish I had more of it. If I had the rights to this, I would have figured out a way of monetizing it a long time ago. I think that's it for this one, peeps. Let me know down below if you've read Westworld, the screenplay, if you like the TV show, if you like the movies. I assume that, I don't know if it's on any of the streaming services. I don't think it is. Because I have HBO Max or whatever. I've never seen it listed. But maybe it's just something you just have to go searching for. I don't know. Maybe I can get the seasons off of Amazon Prime. The thing is, I don't want to pay for it, right? I want to watch it, but I don't want to spend $30 a season or whatever. I want to watch it for the $12.99 that we already pay. But, yeah. Cheers, peeps.